The sound of Lagos.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. Hello there. Hello there. Remember the saying.
Tune in.
This is the Mainland Business Cafe, your show guide to.
It is 19 minutes gone past the hour of 11 a.m. Still airing on your favorite dial, Mainland 98.3 FM. The sound of Lagos is the Mainland Business Cafe. From inception of the program, this morning we shall be having a live reportage from the floor of the Nigerian Exchange, and of course our reliable correspondent in the person of Iman to give us live analysis of what went down on the floor of the Nigerian Exchange, together with the market capitalization.
Hi, Rio. Good morning.
Fantastic. From all of us at Mainland 98.3, right, so no problem. We owe you a birthday cake. 3.4 trillion naira. And of course, this was gained 340.58 billion naira. Wednesday saw a significant surge or a significant gain of 1.44 trillion naira. Now, Thursday's trading session added 832.99 billion naira to investors' portfolio. And finally, Friday closed the trading week with 824 trillion naira, which actually solidified the bullish trend or the bullish momentum that was with the specifics. And we need to have a full grasp or a full understanding of how it went down now. So do you think it was actually beginner's luck, or had there been mixed sentiment in terms of investors' confidence since the start of the previous trading week? Over to you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, Rio. Like, it's been like this consistent bullish run.
Okay.
And I'm very sure if you visit any investor now in their companies and their homes, they want something that is forever. Understand? We would always have the bearish turn, but for now we celebrate the bullish run.
Bullish, yeah.
Just like we established that the market has taken about added up to about, I think that was 3.4 trillion. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very loud and clear. 3.4 trillion naira. Please go on.
Yeah. Just like we added that the market had added about 3.44 trillion naira in just a week, and that is our market of equities to about 83.24 trillion from what it was in the previous week of about 79 trillion naira.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think people want to come into the market as opposed to when maybe things are going bad. People want to pull their money. People want to pull out their funds. But funny enough, the best time to have an entry into the market is actually during the bearish range. I think this is just my personal point of view.
Okay.
And I also share in Warren Buffett's strategy. Now the market was going down, Reddit and everything. Warren Buffett was at that point into it, so I was like, I took a leap of faith, but I didn't buy it much. I was just like, okay, let me see how this goes. And I think things changed, the ton of things changed, and it was actually a good thing, because right now all of those things we bought when they were like maybe going down, they're coming up, and when it comes up, you're gaining more because you bought it at a stage where it was very
an affordable price.
Compared to when you're buying when it is already accumulating or going up, the interest might not be much. But the good thing is that when the market is in a bullish run, it gives the confidence, it gives that motivation to go ahead and buy that. Things are still going normal. I don't need to get the vibe. So that's pretty much the thing now. So it's just a string of bullish run, and I think we'll discuss a lot more about the policies, things that are going to change, and also market over time. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that analysis, as usual, intelligibly put together by you. Okay. So, when the Naira is actually depreciating, that is when people would rather trade or actually sell off whatever currencies that they are hoarding. Apple, the United States dollar, or the Great British Pound Sterling, that is the GBP, in the capital market. And that is because of the fact that investors come together, securities, treasury bills, bonds, stocks, and mostly capitalized stocks, with the hopes extensively on the bearish trend, and why people would rather trade, whether long-term, short-term. Hello,
can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can hear you. I don't know. Did you get the question, or would you like me to rephrase?
Can you repeat the question? Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, so like I said, so there has been a significant where money or currency dealers would like to purchase the giants. They only do this when they notice that the naira is depreciating. You understand? So they would rather purchase that particular currency because it will be to investors. Warren Buffett. So please, could you well.
Okay. People are tilted towards where they think they would have more gain.
Okay.
Investors play most of the time.
Okay.
They want to position an advantage and maybe the pounds or the anytime.
Okay.
So they know that they want naira to be down most of the points because if I sell my dollars, I'm going to get more naira, and then there is more invest much in the NGS market because a lot of people they want advantage and where they see that they have more return. Because let's look at it this way: if you trade in a percent return, if you convert it, you see that it's just about the advantage of currency, and that is why we hear that it has devaluated and I'm losing more money. Devaluated.
Yes.
So I think that's just the logical content.
This morning we're having a live reportage from the floor of the Nine, similar to Happy Media expert as well as the co-founder in 10 City Hub, is live from the Nigerian Exchange, giving us a live report on the Nigerian Exchange. You can always watch the footage on our Facebook and YouTube pages at Mainland 98.3 FM. Additionally, you can also log on to our website.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Fantastic, because we understand that the markets could be noisy at times, but surprisingly, it's very lucid and very clear. To the surge in profit taking, especially for capitalized stock in the industrial sector, because we noticed that the industrial giant, the Wednesday surge, that we now saw a realization of 1.44 trillion, the bullish momentum that was sustained.
Okay, I think you meant the financial
trend. Take on that.
Yeah, because I wanted to speak on the contributory
okay.
The numbers. Look at the statistics.
Okay.
That spike, the component of that spike is about 90% from the financial sector. So that I think that's the rate where the money is going and where the money is coming from, the financial service industry.
Okay.
Like I said, 7 billion out of 17.5 billion shares.
Okay.
So you see that is almost, look at the top three. The top three we will see the likes of the
okay.
So together, all of these shares traded. So we can now say that the spike is thanks to the financial revolve around
finances or fintech. Exactly. I remember vividly. Yes.
Yeah, because it takes money. I don't even doing more than just even into the media and doing a lot of things. And I think it's just making any investor out there that talks to the financial sector, just through monitoring, like, okay, if the financial sector has earnings and dividends, so we're going to see a lot of things now, like whatever affects the financial sector is going to affect business in the country, because this is interest rate, whatever is happening to that's a zero.
Wow. MİSİ, which mostly comprises of banks, financial institutions, and fintechs, like you rightly established, as well as the returns on investment. And a lot of shareholders, they always smile to the bank, or weekly or whatever. They are always smiling to the bank. You just see somebody who gets a credit alert of maybe like 50,000 naira for the week. That is a lot of money. If you get that every month, I mean, before we now talk about what we're supposed to expect, because I know that it could start out bearish and end bullish, and conversely speaking, business terminologies now. Financial trading that we're experiencing on our Facebook and YouTube pages is still the mainland, our resource person at NGX. All right, so we apologize for business.
From the trading floors, how it affects every other sector of the economy. On the Mainland Business Cafe, we also look at trending business stories making AM on 98.3 Mainland FM. The sound. This is the
Mainland Business Cafe, and this was due to a temporary network at Mainland via Facebook. And yes, there was an interception with the network. We know that when the financial services sector,
they already talked about it, any other thing, some of both activities, and the oil and gas, all of a sudden, is almost a negative 0.76%, can be tied down to the global policies of also instable at the moment, tends to affect countries around the world. So
stand to be corrected. But
the UK is investing in this one now. That's how the thing of investor sentiment shift. There is global crisis in the oil sector, and it has made investments and not do any new investments again. So I think it just boils down to investor sentiment shift in investing in. If there are a lot of risk now being added to this, that's more like it. A sector is giving you reports, and then we're not seeing my money inside there, especially if I'm not so much for the long term. Global oil prices, very unstable, and everybody's bombing each other now. That if there's a sector is safe to be invested of.
Impressive. The analysis now time short term sort of an external body. I'll take now. What we
can expect, but we don't see stocks go. Okay. We don't know that most of Nigerians don't pay attention to tilt towards more about equities instead of the future assets. So we could now see if investors are also going to respond to this. The truth is it's always the time in the conflict. And we mentioned, they actually jointly contributed before we started. So unless you're sure you're not doing well and you put in your money and you invest on the higher stocks, so not able that when the chips are.
You once again found out.
All right, thank you very much, Rio.
Me on updates, definitely your sure guide to the world of business.
Business.
The naira appreciated to 1,537 naira. Exchange market NAFEM fell to 1,000. These are the comparative rates. Foreign rate now stands at 530 naira. Of course, the selling rate is 1,000 naira. It's sold, which signifies that 22,115 is being sold or safely, so it's in a safe environment. Proceed with any transaction. December this period. Remember, as we bring you updates on the business scene.